This video we are still dealing with topic 11, geometry of two-dimensional shapes, and we are going to identify and classify quadrilaterals. In previous videos we focus on triangles. Triangles we know have 3 sides and 3 angles. So we have 1, 2, 3 sides, 1, 2, 3 angles. A quadrilateral has 4 sides and 4 angles. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. Now, any quadrilateral we can split into 2 triangles. So we have first triangle and the second triangle. Now, since we know that the sum of the angles of a triangle, that's the interior angles of a triangle, add up to 180 degrees, we can now very clearly see we have now 2 triangles that together give 180 degrees, so therefore the angle sum of a quadrilateral will add up to 360 degrees. So let's look at all our various different quadrilaterals, our type of quadrilaterals, since just as we can classify triangles, for example, as isosceles or scalene and right-angled and obtuse and acute, we can also classify quadrilaterals. We are going to first focus on the angle properties of quadrilaterals. In a later video we will focus on the side properties. So we already indicated the angles of a quadrilateral add up to 360 degrees. Now what's very important is when we have a rectangle, you need to know that all 4 angles equals 90 degrees. The same for a square. A square we also have all 4 angles 90 degrees. So in a sense one can say a square is just in fact a very specific kind of rectangle. It is a rectangle where all the sides are equal. So then let's next focus on the parallelogram, which is the most general quadrilateral shape. So for a parallelogram, the opposite angles are equal. So angle A and angle C are equal, angle D and angle B are equal. So the kite, for the kite we know we have what we call the line of symmetry. So we have 2 halves that are mirror images. Now we have the blue sides that are equal and we have the red sides that are equal. Now the angles, the opposite angles are equal where the 2 unequal sides meet. So the blue unequal side and the red unequal side, where they meet, that angle is opposite where the other blue side and unequal red side meet that angle. So angle A is equal to angle C. A rhombus is similar to a parallelogram, has opposite angles equal. So angle A and C is equal and angle D and B is equal. And then a trapezium as angle A plus D together, they add up to 180 degrees. So A plus D equals 180 degrees. Similarly, B plus C equals 180 degrees. So a trapezium, we know, have one pair of parallel sides. So the angles inside these parallel sides add up to 180 for the left hand side and for the right hand side. So let's see if we can use this knowledge in exercise 11.3. So we have to solve for x, showing our calculations. That's the A part, and then once we have done that, we have to classify the quadrilateral based on your value of x. So firstly, I can see we have x values for each angle as well as numbers. So we only have one unknown, so we can solve if we can have a statement that results in the equation. And now we know the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral equals 360 degrees. So that's our statement. So we can say therefore 3x plus 14 degrees, which is angle E, plus x plus 10 degrees, which is angle H, plus 2x minus 29 degrees, which is angle F, plus 4x minus 25 degrees equals 360 degrees. The reason is angle sum of a quadrilateral equals 360 degrees. So now we can group. So we have a 3x plus a x plus a 2x. So all our x's, there's still a 4x plus 4x. So all our x's are grouped. We can group all our numbers. So we have 14 degrees plus 10 degrees minus 29 degrees minus 25 degrees equals 360 degrees. So if we add all our like terms for x's, we have 3x's plus another x is 4x plus 2x is 6x plus another 4x. We have 10x. If we add our numbers, 14 plus 10 is 24. We have 24, we give away 29, or we owe 29. We don't have enough, so we owe the difference between 24 and 29 is 5. So we owe 5, we owe a further 25, so we owe 30. Plus times a minus is a minus. That equals 360 degrees. So therefore 10x is equal to 360. That's already on the correct side of the equal sign. The negative 30 cross over to join. Our strategies, we want the letter of the alphabet, namely x on the one side, numbers on the other side. So 10x equals 390 degrees. If we add the 360 and the 30, we don't want 10x, we simply want x, so we have to divide by 10 for the 10s to cancel. What we do to the left, we do to the right. So therefore x equals 39 degrees. So we are done with portion A. Now we need to classify the quadrilateral. So we will have to replace wherever we see x by 39 degrees. So angle E is now 3, not x, but 39 in brackets plus 14 degrees. So let's see, what's 3 times 39? 3 times 30 is 90. Plus 3 times 9 is 27. So 90 plus 27, well, 90 plus 30 is 120, subtract 3 is 170, plus 14 is 131 degrees. So we have 117 plus 14, which is 131 degrees. Let's look at the angle F. We have 2 times not x, but 39 degrees minus 29 degrees. So 2 times 39 is 2 times 30 is 60, plus 2 times 18 times 9 rather is 18. 16 plus 18 is 78 minus 29. Okay, so 78 minus 29. Okay, well, let's just subtract 30 to make it easy. 78 minus 30 is 48. We subtracted 1 too much, we have to add it back, so it's 49 degrees. Okay, so let's look at angle G. So we have 4, not x, but 39 in its place. We still have to subtract 25 degrees. So 4 times 30 is 120, plus 4 times 9 is 36. 120 plus 36 is 156 degrees minus 25 degrees. Okay, so 156 minus 5 is 151, minus 20 is 131 degrees. And then finally angle H. In the place of x we have now 39 degrees plus the 10 degrees, which is 49 degrees. So now let's see if we can classify this triangle. We can, or not triangle, rather quadrilateral. We see we have a 49 degrees for angle F. We also have a 49 degrees for angle H. So opposite angles here are equal. We have a 131 for angle E. We have a 131 for angle G. So opposite angles, both of the opposite angles are equal. We don't know anything about the sides. So for now we have to classify this as the most general one, namely a parallelogram. So we can say EFGH is a palm, which stands for parallelogram. It's an accepted abbreviation. Reasons being both pairs or both pairs of opposite angles are equal. Let's look at another one, number 4. So again we have 4 angles, we have x's and numbers, so we only have one unknown value that we can easily solve with one equation. We know the angles, if we add it up for a quadrilateral, it equals 360 degrees. So we have 4x minus 20 degrees plus x plus 3x plus 20 degrees plus 80 minus x equals 360 degrees. The reason is angle sum of quad equals 360 degrees. So now we can group, so we have 4x plus x, we group the like terms together, plus 3x minus x plus the numbers we group together is negative 20 plus 20 degrees plus 80 degrees. And this is still equal to 360 degrees. So now we have 4x plus another x is 5x plus 3x is 8x minus x is 7x. The negative 20 and the plus 20 result in 0. We have plus 80 degrees equals 360 degrees. Strategy: get the x on the one side, get the numbers on the other side. This plus 80 swim across the river becomes negative 80 degrees. So 7x equals 360 degrees minus 80 degrees, which results in 280 degrees. We don't want 7x, we want x. Divide by 7 so that the 7's cancel. Whatever we do on the left, we do on the right. 7 goes into 28 fours, we still have the 0, so x is 40 degrees. So we are done with A, where we had to calculate x. B, we now have to classify the quadrilateral. We replace wherever we see x with 40 degrees. So here x is simply 40 degrees. Here we have 3 times not x but 40 degrees. We still have to add 20 degrees. 3 times 40 is 120 degrees plus 20 degrees, result in 140 degrees. Then here we have 80 degrees minus, in the place of x we have 40 degrees. So 80 minus 40 is 40 degrees. And then here we have 4 in the place of x, we have 40 degrees. We still have to subtract 20 degrees. 4 times 40 is 160 degrees. We still subtract 20 degrees. So we have 140 degrees. So once again, we can see opposite angles are equal. We have 140 and 140. Here we have the 40 equal to the opposite 40 degrees. So again, we don't know anything about the sides, so we have to go for the most general case. We will therefore say that NOPQ is palm, which stands for parallelogram. Reasons: both pairs of opposite angles are equal.